How you know the winter side's out there?
Oh, well, it's bound to be something on a whole house. Anyway, it was too good of a bargain to pass up. Then, I'm going to put a special note on that card in here. That's your mother's good time.
Oh, I'm good.
You know what I'm going to do as soon as we get in that new house?
What?
I'm going to fill me a tub of water up to here. I'm going to get in that water, and I'm going to sit. Sit in that hot tub of water, and the first person who comes to the door and tell me to hurry up and come out is shot at sunrise. You said it, sister. Hey, they ain't going to be reading that from no airplane.
Oh, I guess I just think things have more emphasis when they're bigger, somehow.
Well, you and your brother should have that philosophy of life. Lord, that boy done changed so around here. You know me and what they did last night?
What?
We went to the movies. We went to the movies. Do you know how long ago it's been since you went to the movies? No, me neither. That's just how long it's been. But we went last night. The picture wasn't good, but that didn't seem to matter. We went and we held hands. And when we came out of the show, it was kind of late, and it was dark, and all the stores was closed up, and it was kind of chilly too, and there wasn't many people out, and we were still holding hands walking in the evening. You killing me, girl. That's something out of the whole house.
You know, when you Negroes had their new conventions, this is going to be committee of unending agitation. Race, girl. You are the first person in the entire human race to successfully brainwash your own self. Damn! Even the NAACP has a holiday sometime. I can see this chick someday when she got a poor cat on the operating table, and she looked at me and said, "Yeah, what was your beautiful civil rights, sir?"
Sticks and stones and break my bones, but names never hurt.
How do you do?
That's my mother. Rose, brother. My mother's not here right now.
Yes, well, on the point. Watch your young. This is my wife and my sister.
How do you do?
Uh, what can we do for you, Mr. Lanier?
Well, I'm a representative of the Lynwood Park Improvement Association.
Why don't you sit your things on the counter?
Oh, yes, thank you. And as I was saying, I'm from the Lynwood Park Improvement Association, and we have had it brought to our attention that you people, or at least your mother, has bought a piece of residential property at 406 Clanford Street.
That's right. Ruth, you can't put beer, sir? Ruth, get the Mr. Lanier a beer.
Oh no, really, I mean, thank you very much, but no thank you.
Some coffee?
No thank you, nothing though. Well, I don't know how much you folks know about our organization. It is one of these community organizations set up to look after, things like black active and special projects. And we also have what we call our new neighbors orientation committee. And it's what you call a sort of welcoming committee, I guess. I mean, I'm the chairman, go around and see the new people who move into the neighborhood and sort of give them the lowdown on the way we do things out in Lynwood Park. And we also have the category of what the association calls special community problems.
Yes. And what are some of those?
Thank you. I would sort of like to explain this thing in my own way. I mean, I want to explain it in a certain way.
Go ahead.
Yes, well, I'm going to try to get right to the point. I'm sure we'll appreciate that in the long run. Well,
Would you like another chair? You don't look comfortable.
no, thank you very much, please. Well, I don't know if you folks know how much we really want you to understand that we don't want you people to move into our neighborhood. I mean, they have decided to elect me and convince you people and see if we could work something out.
This, folks, is our welcoming committee.
It's what you came right away over here to tell us.
Now, we've been having a nice conversation. I hope you hear me all the way through.
Go ahead, man.
Well, you see, in the face of all the things that I have just said, we are preparing to the collective effort of our people to buy the house from you at a financial gain to your family.
Lord have mercy. Ain't this the living God?
Are you sure?
Well, I want to give you the exact arrangement.
We don't know no exact arrangements or terms or nothing.
Well,
I want to know if you got anything to say about getting together.
Well, I don't suppose that you feel.
Never mind how I feel. I want to know if you got anything else to say about how people should sit down and talk to each other. Man, get out of my house.
Well, I'm sorry it went this way.
Man, get out.
You just can't force people to change their minds.
Man, get out.
Well, this all the packing got done since I left here this morning. I just found before God, my feet all empty of things. Where's the movie been to? 4 o'clock. Mama, you had some callers. Sure left. Who? The welcoming committee. Who? The welcoming committee. They said they can't wait to see you when you get there.
Yeah, and they also said they can't wait to see your face.
What's the matter with y'all?
Ain't nothing wrong with us. We're just telling you about the man that came from the Clybourne Park Improvement Association.
What you want? To welcome you, honey.
And he said it's something that they have out there. No, not that way. He said it's something that they don't have out there that they just don't have out there. And that's a fine term of color people.
Yeah, and that's part in face. Lord have mercy. He threatened us. No, Mama. They don't do it like that anymore. He talks brotherhood. And he said we should all learn how to sit down and hate each other with good Christian fellowship. Lord protect us. You should hear the way people rave. The Bible house down the monkey pay and then some. Lord. What they think we gonna do? Eat them? No. Marry them? Huh. Stop that. Get on away from me now, boy.
Mama, do you know what it means to climb up in a chair?
Don't know my face now, boy.
What's the old song say, Mama? I got wings, you got wings, all got you got wings. When I get to heaven, gonna put on my wings, I'm gonna shout all over God's heaven.
Everybody talking about heaven ain't going there.
Well, should we give it to us? Since we ain't been very cooperative around here.
What is it? Open it, Mom.
Open it, Mama. Read the note. Ruth wrote the note.
To our own Miss Massey. Love from brother, Ruth, and Bernice. Ain't that lovely?
Daddy, can I give you mine now?
Go ahead, son.
Now I don't have to use my knives and forks no more. This is my job.
We don't know what Travis got you. He didn't want to go on with the rest of it.
Lord have mercy, baby. You done brought your grandmother a hat.
Chuck. Oh, Mama, stay, come on.
It's a garden hat. What the ladies always wear in the magazines when they work in their garden.
Travis, you wanted Mom to look like Miss Nineveh, not Scarlett O'Hara. What's the matter with y'all? This here's a pretty hat. Always wanted one just like it. Hot dog. Go, Mama.
Mama, it's like you ready to go check some cotton. Sure enough.
Y'all stop laughing. I always wanted a hat just like you, Travis. Thank you, baby. Well, what we all standing around here for? We ain't finished packing. Believe me, you ain't packed not one book.
Wait,
That could be the movers.
wait, I get it.
You expect something, son?
Yeah.
Why to the door, son? We need more spring. Travis.
Because sometimes it's hard to let the future begin. I got wings, you got wings, all got you got wings. So I get the heavens on the foot of my wings, all over God. Where's Wonder Man? He ain't with me. Oh, come in. You know my wife? Yes, I do.
Hello, Lola.
You right on time today? Right on time. That's the way. Sit down, let me in.
Could I please have a drink of water before I tell you about what to me?
There ain't nothing wrong with there.
Let me tell you.
Man, did not go wrong.
Let me tell you. Walter Lee. You know how it was. I mean, I gotta tell you how it was. I mean, I gotta tell you how it was all the way. I mean, with the money I put in.
What about the money you put in?
Well, it wasn't as much as we told you. Me and Willie. I'm sorry, Walter. I got a bad feeling about it. I got a real bad feeling about it.
Man, what you telling me all this for? Tell me what happened in Springfield.
Springfield.
What's supposed to happen in Springfield?
It's still that me and Walter went in with Willie. We was gonna go down to Springfield and spread a little money around for looking away from long-term legalizing. I mean, that was the way everybody said you had to do. Understand the truth?
Yeah, what happened down there?
I'm trying to tell you, Walter.
Just tell me, what's the matter with you?
I didn't go to no Springfield today.
Why not?
Because I didn't have no reasons to.
Man, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that when I got to the train station, it occurred like a plan. Man, Wednesday never show up.
Why? Where is he? Where is he?
I don't know. I'm trying to tell you. I waited 6 hours. I called this house and I waited 6 hours. I waited in that train station 6 hours. Man, he's gone.
Gone. What do you mean when he's gone? Gone where? You mean he went by himself? You mean he went to state of to take her to get the license? Yeah, sure. You know, Woody got his own ways. Maybe he was late yesterday, and he just put on down a watch. Maybe. Maybe he's gonna get home right now. Maybe. Maybe he got sick. He's somewhere. He's got to be somewhere. We got to find him.
I'm sorry, Walter. I had my life staked on this deal too.
Son, son, I gave you $6,500. Is it gone? All of it? Benita's money too?
Mama, I never went to the bank at all.
I seen him come in night after night and look at that look. The red showing in his eyes. The veins moving in his head. I seen him grow thin and all before he was 40. Working and working and working like somebody's old horse. And you get it all away with strength. Mama. Oh, look down here and show me strength. Mama. Strength. Act 3, an hour later.
I came over. I thought I might help with the packing. I like to look at packing things. Also the preparation for a journey. It depresses some people, but for me, it is another feeling. Something full of the flow of life, you understand? Movement, progress. It makes me think of Africa. What kind of a movement is this? Have I told you how deeply you move me?
He gave away the money out to God.
Who gave away what money?
My brother. He gave away the insurance money.
Gave it away?
No. He made an investment with the man even Travis wouldn't have trusted.
And it's gone?
Gone.
I'm very sorry. And you, now?
Me? Me. Me, I'm nothing. Me. When we was very young, we used to take our sled down the wintertime. And the only hills we had were the ice-covered stone steps down the street. We used to pack them with snow and smooth them and slide down them all day. They were very steep, far too dangerous. And sure enough, one day a kid named Rufus came down too fast and hit the sidewalk. And his face just split open right there in front of us. And I remember standing there and looking at his bloody face and thinking that was the end of Rufus. Then the ambulance came and they took him to the hospital. And they fixed all the broken bones and they sewed him up. And the next time I saw Rufus, all he had was a thin line down the middle of his face. I never got over that.
What?
But that is what one human being could do for another. Fix him up. Solve the problem. Make him all right again. That was the most marvelous thing in the world. I wanted to do that. I always thought that was the one concrete thing a human being could do for another. Fix up the sick. Make them all right again.
You wanted to fix up the sick?
No. I wanted to cure. I used to care. I wanted to cure. I mean, I wanted to make people feel better. Make their bodies all right again.
And you stopped caring?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's not deep enough. It's not even close enough to what ails mankind. Anyway, that was a child way of saying things. Or an idealist.
Children do things very well sometimes, and idealistically better.
You can say that. Because you're still where I left off. You went on your dreams and talk about Africa. You still think we can patch up the world. Cure the great sore of colonialism with the penicillin of independence.
Yes.
Independence and then what? What about all the thieves and crooks and just plain idiots who were still in plunder as before? But only now they were black and doing it in the name of independence. What about them?
That will be a problem for another time. First, we must get there.
But where does it end?
Whoever spoke of the end? To life? To living?
An inch of misery to stupidity. Don't you see, Octagon? There isn't any real progress. There's only one large circle in which we march in. Around and around, each of us, with our own little picture. Our own little picture that we think is the future.
That is a mistake.
Yeah?
What you just said about the circle. It isn't a circle. It's simply a long line, as in geometry, you know? One that curves into infinity. And because we cannot see the end, we also cannot see how it changes. And it is very odd, but those who see the changes, those who will not give up, we call them idealists. But I never thought to see you like this, Aleo. You. Your brother made a mistake, and you're grateful to him, so that now you can give us the alien human race on account of it. You talk about what good is struggle. What good is anything?
Where are we all going and why are we bothering?
And you cannot answer that.
I live the answer. In my village, at home, it is the exceptional man who can even read a newspaper, or whoever sees the book at all. I would go home, and much of what I would have to say would seem strange to the people of my village. But I will teach and work, and things will happen, slowly and swiftly. At times, it will seem that nothing has changed at all. And then again, sudden dramatic events make history leap into the future and quiet again. Retrogression even. Guns, murder, revolution. And I even will have moments when I wonder if the quiet was not better than all that death and hate. But I would look about my village, at the illiteracy and disease and ignorance, and I will not wonder longer. And perhaps I will be a great man. I mean, perhaps I will hold on to the substance of truth. And perhaps for it I will be butchered in my bed tonight by the servants of empire.
Tomorrow.
Or perhaps I should live to be a very old man, respected and esteemed in my new nation. Or perhaps I should hold office. And this is what I'm trying to tell you, Olivia. Perhaps the things I believe now for my country will be wrong and outmoded. And I would do terrible things to have things my way, or merely to keep my power. Don't you see? There will be young men and women, not British soldiers, but my own black countrymen, step out of the shadows and slit my daily throat. Don't you see? They've always been there. That they always will be. And that such a thing as my own death will be an advance, actually replenishing all that I was.
Oh, after that, I know all of that.
Good. Then stop moaning and groaning and tell me what you plan to do.
Do?
I have a bit of a suggestion.
What?
That when this is all over, you come home with me.
Oh, after that, at this moment, you decide to be romantic.
My dear young creature of the New World, I do not mean across the city. I mean across the ocean, home to Africa.
Africa.
Yes. 300 years later, the African prince rose up out of the ocean and swept the maiden back across the middle passages over which her ancestors had come.
Nigeria?
Nigeria. Home. I will show you our mountains and our stars, and give you cool drinks from gourds, and teach you the old songs and the ways of our people. And in time we will pretend that you've only been away for a day. Say that you'll come.
You do be mixed up.
Why?
Too many things. Too much has happened today. I don't know what I feel anymore. I'm just gonna sit here and think.
All right, I shall leave you then. No, don't get up. Just sit a while and think. Never be afraid to sit a while and think. How often I have looked at you and said, ah, so this is what the new world has finally offered.
Yes. Just look at what the new world has wrought. Yes. There he is. Bourgeois le petit bourgeois himself. There he is. Symbol of a rising class. Entrepreneur. Tighten up the system. Did you dream of yachts on Lake Michigan, brother? Or did you see yourself on that great day at the head of the conference table, surrounded by all the bald-headed mighty men in America? All halted, waiting breathless, waiting for your pronouncements on industry, waiting for you, chairman of the board. Who was that? Your husband. Where did he go? How should I know? Maybe at an appointment with U.S. Steel. You didn't say nothing bad to him, did you? Bad? To him? Mm-mm. I told him he was a sweet little boy with all his dreams. I told him everything was strictly peachy keen, as the older boys would say. Well, ain't it a mess in here, though? Guess we all better stop moving around. All this work we got to do. All the unpacking and everything. One of you all call the people in and tell them not to come. Tell them not to come? Of course, babe. Ain't no use in them coming all the way over here and having to go right back. Charge us for that, too. You know, Lena, they always used to say, Lena Eggleston, you aim is too high all the time. You need to slow down and see life like it really is. Yes, that's what they always said. Then Lena Eggleston showed is a high-minded thing. She'll get her doing that. Lena, no, we gotta go. Yeah, big walk just never did learn right. Benny. Benny, tell him. Tell him we can still move. The notes ain't but $125 a month. We got 4 more people to talk. We can work. Just aim too high all the time. Lena, I'll work. I'll work 20 hours a day if I have to. I'll step my baby to my back if I have to. And serve all the seats in the mirror. And wash all the floors. But we got to move. We got to get out of here.
No. I see things differently, Jack. Been thinking about how we could fix this place up. And these curtains over there in the kitchen. Why? I saw a second-hand bureau over there on Maxwell Street just the other day. We should put some nice screens around the baby's bassinet. Yeah, we have this house looking fine in no time. Sure it's all up so we could get trouble every time. Sometimes you just gotta know when to give up on some things and to hold on to what you got. What is this, son?
You made a call.
Who, son?
The man.
What man, baby?
The man, Mom. Don't you know who the man is?
Martin.
Like the guys on the street say, the man, Captain Boss, Mr. Charlie, oh, Captain Please, Mr. Buffman.
Lidner.
That's right. That's good. Told him to come over right away.
For what? What you want to see him for?
We're going to do business with him.
What you talking about, son?
I'm talking about life, Mama. Ain't you always telling me to see life like it is? Well, I laid there on my back today. And I figured it out. Life. Just like it is. Who gets and who don't get. That's all to find it up. Life is. Sure enough. Between the takers and the tookers. And you know why some of us always get tookie? Because we all mixed up. Mixed up bad. We get to looking around for the right and the wrong. And then we worry about it. And cry about it. Stay at night trying to figure out the right and the wrong things all the time. And man, all that time, the takers are out there operating. Just taking and taking. Willie Harris, shoot. Willie Harris don't even count. He don't even count the big scheme of things. When I say one thing for him, Willie, he's taught me to keep my eye on what does count in this world. Yeah. Thanks, Willie!
What you call that man for work today?
We're going to do business with him. Call him over to the show. Going to put on the show for the man. Just what he wants to see. You see, Mom? That man came over here today himself to tell you about those people out there where you want us to move. Well, they so upset that they wouldn't have paid us not to move. and oh, Mama, you would have been so proud of me, Ruth and Benny. We told him to get out. Lord have mercy, we told the man to get out. We're some proud folks this afternoon. We're full of that old time stuff.
You talking about taking the people's money to keep us from moving in that house?
I ain't just talking about it, Jane. I'm telling you, that's what's just going to happen.
Oh, God. Where is the bottom? Where is the honest to God bottom so he can go any farther?
You and that boy that was here today. Y'all want everybody to carry a flag and a spear and sing some marching songs, huh? You want to spend your life looking at the wrong things and the right part of things all the time, huh? You know what's going to happen to that boy one day? He'll find himself in a dungeon, locked forever, and the cage will have the key. There ain't no calmness, there ain't nothing but taking in this world. And he who takes is the smartest. And it don't make a difference if it was high.
Son, I come from 5 generations of slaves, sharecroppers. But ain't nobody in my family never took no money from nobody. That was a way of telling us that we wasn't fit to walk this earth.
Don't worry about it, Mama. Understand. That's why I never gonna be able to walk through that door and write checks for more money than we ever had. It means a lot to me. And I'm gonna help. I'm gonna put on the show for the man, Mama.
We ain't never been that poor. We ain't never been that dead inside.
Well, we are dead now. All that talk about dreams and sunshine in this house, it's all dead now.
What's the matter with you all? I didn't make this world. It was given to me this way. Hell yes, I want some yacht someday. I'm gonna hang some pearls around my wife's neck. Ain't she supposed to have no pearls? Somebody tell me, who is it decides which woman's supposed to wear some pearls in this world? I tell you, I'm a man. And I think my wife should wear some pearls in this world.
Son, how you gonna feel on the inside?
Fine. I'm gonna feel fine. I'm in.
There won't be nothing left there, Monty.
I'm gonna feel fine, Mama. Mama, I'm gonna look that son of a bitch right in his eye, and I'll say, it's your neighborhood out there. You got the right to keep it like you want. You got the right to have it like you want. Just write the check, and I'll enjoy it. Or maybe I say, just give us the money, and you won't have to worry about living next door to a bunch of stinking niggas. Or maybe I get on my black knees and say, Mr. Ballman, just give us the money for God's sake. And we go out there and dirty up your wife off Taylor. I'm gonna feel fine.
That is not a man. That is a toothless rat.
Yes. Death done come in this here house. Done come marching in my house. On the lips of my children. You, what's supposed to be my beginnings again. You, what's supposed to be my heart. Lord have mercy. How did we get to this here place? You mourning your brother?
That's not my brother.
What you say?
I said that individual in that room is no brother of mine.
That's what I thought you said. You feeling like you better than he is today? you wrote his epitaph to, like the rest of the world? You done give him up for me? What gives you that privilege? Will you be on my side for once? You saw what he just did. Oh, you saw him down on his knees. Wasn't it you who taught me to despise any man who would do that? Who would do what he's gonna do? Yes, I taught you that. Me and your dad. But I thought I taught you something else too. I thought I taught you to love him, not him. There's nothing left to love. There's always something left to love. And if you ain't learned that, you ain't learned nothing. Have you cried for that boy today? I don't mean for yourself or for the family because we lost the money. I mean for him, for what he's been through. Child, when do you think is the time to love somebody the most? When he done good and made things easy for everybody? Well, that ain't the time at all. It's when he's at his lowest and can't believe in himself because the world done whipped him so. When you measure somebody, measure him right, child. Measure him right. Make sure you done taken into account whatever hills and valleys he might have had to go through to get to wherever he is.
Grandma, the woman is downstairs. The table stood up.
All right, baby. All that downstairs.
Hello.
He's here.
Well, I certainly was glad to hear from you people. That can be much simpler than people let it be sometimes. Well, with whom do I negotiate? You, Mrs. Younger, or your son here? Just some official paper, sonny.
Travis, you go downstairs and pay him, baby.
No. Travis, you stay right here. And you make him understand what you're doing, Walter Lee. You teach him good, like Willie Harris taught you. Show him where our 5 generations that come. Go ahead, son.
Well, Mr. Lanier, we called you. Well, because me and my family, we're very plain people.
Yes, of course, Mr. Younger.
I mean, I have worked at the show for most of my life. And my wife here, she does domestic work in people's kitchens. And so does my mother. We are very plain people.
Yes, Mr. Younger.
Well, my father was a laborer most of his life.
Yes, I
And
understand.
my father almost beat a man to death once. This man called him a bad name or something. You know what I mean?
No, I'm afraid I don't.
What I'm telling you is that we come from people who had a lot of pride. We are very proud people. And my sister over there, she's going to be a doctor. And we are very proud.
Well, I'm sure that's very nice. But
And that, Travis, this is my son. He makes the 6th generation of our family in this country. And we are very proud. And we have all thought about your offer. And we have decided to move it up to our home.
I take it then that you have decided.
Because our father, he earned it for us brick by brick. And we're trying to be good neighbors and fight no cause. What I'm really trying to tell you is that we don't want you murdered.
Then I would like to appeal to you, Mrs. Younger. You're older and wiser.
No, I'm afraid you don't understand. My son said we're going to move, and there ain't nothing left for me to say. You know these young folks nowadays just can't do a thing with me.
So, if you are that fine about it,
Goodbye.
I sure hope people know that you're doing it.
Well, for Christ's sake, that's the movement, man. Let's get the hell out of here.
And the trip.
It's your time. And tuck in your shirt, son. You look like somebody too. Yeah, Mom, say.
Where's the panorama biscuit? I'm going to pick up. That's what we ever had.
Look out there now, darling. That ain't no belly pop. I got to sit in that game. I've had that chair for 25 years. Travis, baby, don't go empty handed.
Mama, I thought I asked him to go to Africa and to marry him.
He did, baby.
You're too young to have me right now. But Mommy's to go to Africa to be a doctor there.
Yes, baby. That's not just
Africa? What do you want you to go to after school?
to practice there.
Girl, you go sit out here like you did. You better marry out as a new.
What you got to do with who I married?
Plenty. Now I think George Merchant.
I